3 weeks of the season, still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Set, 19. Mike 58, right there. Watch the run, watch the run. Tight go.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go. Blue dance.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
Think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches have given him, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson. This is caught by Williams. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 22 yards there, a first down.
And the Steelers, first down. Come on. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. Penny will try to punch it in, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Check tight.
3rd and goal, option right. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. Badgley's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through. This
will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. From the gun, here's Watson. And he finds Stills, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big gain of 31 on third down. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3. Check.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back to Mixon on first down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. On second down, Mixon. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Jordan Hicks brought him down. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Watson. Safarian Jenkins has it. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield. You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Shaquille Griffin there defensively.
This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Back to throw. Watson steps away to his left. He's to the 10. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. The kick by Gold is good. And the Bills are going to tie the game at 3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Penny, a first down carry. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Come on. Mike 52. 52. Hey, let's get in them holes. Come on. 52, Mike 52. Tighten up, tighten up.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Jackson. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Ryan Switzer, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up. Shot at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense.
In your face.
throwing again on second down. Watson escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. A shotgun snap for Watson. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Set. 19.
To the air yet again, Watson. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Again, it's Watson. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Gold is able to put it through. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. On 2nd and 9, Jackson firing quickly here, and that's complete. There he goes left side, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Watson going deep into a double team, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. Trying to get it that time to Stills.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal.
Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
As a defense, your coordinator starts every meeting with, guys, how do we score and help our offense? Well, they did exactly that. A pick six gets things kick-started, not just for the defense. They're going to celebrate. But how about for their own offense, who looks at them and says, thank you, guys. You've helped us out greatly.
And he's not going to get in as a try for two comes up empty, so they will be unable to cut this to a field goal as the differential remains 5. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now, if you want to take a shot on second down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way. Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Check that. We want Mike 52 right here. Focus, defense, focus.
Now Jackson. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Let's go now. 52. Let's the outlaw. Check. Don't take.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And this is caught by Watkins. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. The Steeler 1st down on a pickup of 11 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone.
Sammy Watkins, he's going to go. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Sammy Watkins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring them down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
Eluding the pressure right. Muscles him off. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Sean Davis with a pick. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To the outside, that's complete to Williams. Williams loses the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A 3rd down gain of 19.
What we got? What we got? What we got? No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory. Down at the 33. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That one goes for 24 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Jackson, and look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Again, it's Mixon. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. It's complete. Stills. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. Now Joe Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
A gain of 15. First down, Buffalo.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete from the contact. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Watson. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
First down, Bills.
Mixon with a first down carry. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back to throw. That's complete right side to Gabriel. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it. Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He's back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure, and if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. John Davis with a pick. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. He was looking that time for Stills.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. On 3rd down, Penny. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Pittsburgh, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.